この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo. It is Sunday. I just jumped out of the shower and Eizouken is up. Oddly enough, Horrible Subs did not upload Eizouken today, so we've grabbed the Eri Raw's version with the English subs, which should be the same exact thing, so no sweat. Last week on Eizouken, we had another stellar episode. They just kind of keep hitting it out of the park, and it was really good. It had me pretty much on the verge of tears the entire time because it was just so beautiful, and it was just wonderful. So of course we were building up to this for a long time. We saw the last days of super hardcore crunch from the three girls as they tried to get their little short demonstration clip ready for this crazy event, which kind of had a Kill la Kill style with the crazy riot going on in the background and the wacky characters and the teachers just sort of staying out of it, and it was wonderful. After some, let's call it friendly banter back and forth, though it was anything but friendly and was pretty weird, pretty rough, and some excellent lines by a number of our characters, we showed the tape. We ran the clip, and it was, let's say, explosive. It was fantastic, and I love the way that they brought that world of animation, their wonderful world that we've been seeing them go into, out and showed it to everybody else, and that's what it's all about, man. So we've got a little bit of funding. We got our smidgen of a budget approved. What now? What do we do? I guess it's back to the drawing board, right? We saw as the episode faded out that they were kind of just thinking about what to do next, how they could improve, and I assume that's where we're going to start off, but I have the feeling that Kanamori needs to sort of whip people into shape and get them back to the drawing board, literally, to get something else done, because what are we going to do? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's watch episode 5 and see if it's as good as episode 4. It's a high bar, but it continues to meet it. So, I've got episode 5 of Eizouken ni wa te o dasuna up and ready to go. It's 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions. This reaction as usual. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of the episode with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Going noir-y? Murdery? I don't know. Yeah, we are. Desaturated. Ah, this is too hot, isn't it? Nah. Hey. What? Oh? Are we gonna do giant robot anime? Why? What is with this color palette change? Hmm. Was it a vacuum cleaner? Iron Giant left side. Whoa. Ah, 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 ah. Whoa. This whole sequence is ridiculous. How much is imagination? Yeah. 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 Ah. It's made of cardboard. Oh. What? What the hell is happening? Clearly. Maybe. Maybe. What? Okay, and the lights are on. Sure does. That's a great question. It's a bottle rocket. Okay. Oh, we have a robot club. Sure. Oh, we're gonna dive deep. Cool. Pretty much. Yes. Okay, so we've got a product, we've got a model for it, we need it to be part of an anime. Money, money, money. Kidney punch, Jesus. This is fair. This is true. Although, doesn't always happen that way. Maybe, but you gotta live. You gotta eat. Shh. Sweet. Sure. Also dangerous as fuck. Shh. Gotta punch it. It's cooler. Such a great producer. Ah. Cut to OP. Bingo. Okay. So we're making giant robot anime. Sponsored by the Robot Club. And the whole introductory sequence was... I don't even know. And the company that's hiring them is just like, just take the robot and make it fight a monster. It's easy, right? And they're like, well, this wouldn't work. How do we make that work in animation? And they're running with it. This is interesting. I mean, you can really easily draw a parallel to like, oh, we're trying to start a toy franchise. We've got these designs for these robots. We need them to look really cool for little kids to buy them. Make us an anime. Here. Oh, shit. Oh, we're back to desaturated. The little echo. Of course it does. Of course we have a giant underground awesome place. Totally. Or rats. Or spiders. Mm. Hmm. Scouting out locations, KyoAni style? Nice. Could just carry WD-40 with you? I mean, honestly, cool. Nice try. Oh. Badass. Totally. Totally. Hmm. Evil. That's just evil. Anti-poltergeist loadout. That's pretty awesome. Apparently everything she needs. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something to put on your credits. But what makes something creepy? Oh. Wow. Did you see that? Did you see that smoke effect? I want to see it again. That was cool. Hmm. Totally. We've seen that in the ED. Ah. So why is this one all mean and stuff? Hey, even a cow can be scary as fuck. Suspend thy disbelief. Hey. That's always cool. Ah, true. Yep, just need zzz. There it is. There it goes. It's pretty fucking badass. Kinda. Showing wind. Oh. That's super awesome. And the floor will give out. Setup, payoff. That's a real experience that could actually happen in the thing. Child broiler. Not gonna make it explode? Oh my god, she's got paracord. Tie it, throw it. It's pretty fucking badass. She's got a bag of holding. It's pretty fucking awesome, actually. I mean, it's ridiculous if it never comes up, but when it comes up. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, pretty tricksy. What do you mean? Oh no? Sure. Something full of homing lasers and power-ups. So he wants real robots. But he also wants super robots. Eh. Is that your blackmail material? It seems like it. Feel that. Uh, huh. Whoosh. As far away as possible. Slide it across the table. Ah, oh, damn it. I was really hoping for that. Okay. It's gotta be awesome. And scaled up. I don't know if that works, but fine, yeah. This is pretty awesome, dude. Ah. Ria Roboto. Kinda suck. The ones that aren't real? Sounds. Yep. Darn. Or drones. Drones work. Drones work really well. Right. We care about it because we love it. Oh. Oh. Whole club just like, oh. Yeah, there are fewer giant robot anime. This is true. They have faded. Sorry, Studio Sunrise. And because he's ridiculous. Pretty much, yeah. Dreamers. Yeah. Don't worry about it for now. This works. Your negotiation style wasn't necessary for this one. Oh, they brought them in. Totally. Accurate, but it's internally consistent. That's all that matters. Top entrance, okay, okay. It's gotta have two things that you can go like this. They should be on slides though. Hmm. Make a super big old cool thing. It's pretty classic. Gotta flick all the switches. Shh. Wow. Badass. Yes. Aw. Yeah. Shh. Hey. If they're spinning things, you just make them spin. It's just blurry. It'll be fine. Yeah, those will be hard. So, shit. Shit. Oh boy. A blue collar robot. But that is the one that we saw in the ED, right? It's pretty darn close. Okay, we'll look. We'll look. Because I know there was something like it. There it is, yeah. And that it's exactly that. Okay. Awesome. This was a weird episode. It breaks format a little bit. I think that's interesting. All right, there's our Crabtle. What is she calling it? Connie? Something like that. Eto I Eto Aika. Wonder who that is. I'm gonna quickly Google that because I'm interested, and then we'll talk about the episode. Aika. Aika Eto. Oh, has a really interesting style. Has an Instagram. Doesn't come up on Mao. Manga? Nope. Can't find anything. But has a bunch of stuff on their Instagram about Eizouken. Cool. All right. No idea. Cute, flat, bright yellow background. A lot of their work seems to have a bright yellow background. It's interesting. All right, this was a weird episode. As I said when we were kind of fading out during the ED, we broke format a little bit to do something a bit different, and I kind of appreciate that we're not just sticking to exactly the same thing. The whole introductory sequence with the slow-mo, the mysterious vibe, the sort of creepy experience of seeing a robot there and then it being gone, the heavily desaturated color palette that then becomes like it's non-diegetic, it's noiry, and then it becomes diegetic when they actually turn the lights on and everything turns out to be totally normal. Uh it's really interesting. It's cool. It feels, I don't know. It feels like a whole sequence out of time that would have fit in perfectly with a film from like the 50s or 60s maybe. No, I think more 50s. A sort of a noiry drama with a bit of a creepy B movie vibe to it. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. This whole sequence. Very strange, very interesting. With some odd slapstick built into it. And then the weird slow-mo scene, which is kind of comedic and kind of serious at the same time. Like none of these sequences take themselves seriously until the lights come on. It's all very over the top with like, oh, the other characters have been brainwashed, they're working with some secret organization, blah 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 blah. But it's a cardboard robot for the giant robot club. It's pretty cute. It's pretty goofy. I like it. Okay, so lights eventually come on. Bottle Rocket's fine. We meet the robot club. They extol the virtues of robots and giant robots. I assume that there are lots of references built into here. This kind of looks like Iron Giant. I don't know. This looks pretty familiar too. I don't know where from though. I don't know if any of these are actually like real references to real robots, or real imaginary robots. Anyway, and they start running with the ideas and pissing the hell off of the purists, which is it makes perfect sense. So the whole thing functions as an analog to like, we're an animation studio, we need a gig. Where do we get a gig? Let's go to the toy company and see if they want to do an anime to sell their toys. And that's exactly what they're doing, right? We're the Super Robot Club. We've got this super robot. We want you to make an anime about this super robot and make it really cool. And then they iterate off of it and are like, well, what do we do? We find a place, create an enemy for it, figure out how this robot actually fights, add new things to it, change it, convince the people that we're working with that this is the way to go when it comes to life in animation, and then try to make it happen. And of course, at this point, they seem to have gone overboard a little bit with too many bits and pieces and moving gizmos and gadgets on the thing, and we'll probably have to scale back in the future to create that nice balance between artistic output and creative interpretation and creative thinking in general, and the financial cost and the time cost to actually make this thing happen. Then we do a sort of a location scouting trip, which is pretty awesome. Seeing the different ways that they all react to these scary places, the spooky area is pretty fantastic, and the actual backgrounds that they use in this location are some of the most detailed that we've had in Eizouken so far. It's pretty cool, and the vibe that is created here is wonderful. Particularly in this sequence when she's like, it helps stoke your imagination. The choice to show them through this pipe on the side of the wall, or this outlet or inlet or whatever the fuck it's actually meant to be, I don't know, but to show them moving by framed in this tiny little circle is really cool. Very much like sort of monster's point of view. It implies that there's something watching them from outside. It's used a lot in monster movies. And then the detailed focus on little elements of this place that are spooky, creepy, with the whooshing winds and stuff. And of course, she's catching on to that. This is a great moment. The super close up on the eyes passing through. Seems pretty haunted down here, doesn't it? What? No. And she's got her bag of gear and gizmos. She's always super prepped or over prepped. But hey, when it's necessary, it's necessary. Their banter has dramatically improved. Like we're sort of seeing them grow as friends, and to actually like get a feeling for each other and understand each other's weirdness and just play off of it. It's natural. It feels really good. It's cool. This whole sequence as we walk through this room, focus on the first creak as she steps in, this wide shot to show us the total layout of the room. All of this is a demonstration of what we will eventually see, which is set up for the floor is actually going to fall in, because it has to. It needs to at that moment. But here we are at the cut that I desperately want to see again. So hold on. I mean, it looks like a collapse. Look up at it. All right, sparkly spark, crackly crack, explode. Okay. And then there was something whooshy and spirally. There's another. Okay, it's in the next section of the cut. As everything falls, it gets whooshy and spirally. All right, so things falling, debris and dust falling at equal speed. Crash, and then whoosh and expand out. Yeah. Oh, we went super detailed for just a couple of frames, and then into a whoosh. Then another big chunk falls. That's really cool. I want to see it all in motion again. That little moment where she follows it down with the camera, that's kind of nice. Helps guide us through the cut itself. Fucking awesome. Picturing the in-frame imagery. Yeah, definitely. Making something fun. Frames her perfectly. Oh, yeah. She's such a goofy goblin. I love her. All right. Awesome. Some water effects that are awesome. This cool crab thing with tons of stuff going on based off of pistol crabs, which are a real thing. They snap their thingamajigs together and knock out small undersea creatures by doing so. They're really cool. Fighting with the chainsaw. I think my favorite thing is something that they've seemingly thrown away, which is the chainsaw to the ground. Use that to go faster. That's just awesome. That's just a cool idea. That's really great. Okay, so we get to this moment. She's scared that the floor is going to fall. And of course, we've already been set up for this. So the floor falls in. And we find the fermenting, rotting leaves down below. I wonder if we will incorporate this into the situation itself. It's interesting for us as viewers to see her being a bit of a MacGyver handy person. I wonder if they'll take that as interesting for the characters in their show. Although we don't have any idea that they're going to do like a pilot who actually matters. Seems like the focus is on the robot, not the person inside of it. We'll see. But I would be interested if they incorporate this interesting experience that they've had, this unique experience of falling through floorboards into a mess of fermenting leaves, and use it as a situation in one of their shows. I think that would be a really smart thing to do for them as characters and for the show as a show. I don't know if that makes sense. This moment, I don't know why, but she strikes me as like a 40-year-old man working with a group of people. It's really strange. Just something about the way she's drawn in this cut is very odd. Anyway, and we talk our way through Kanamori's thought process on how they will negotiate, and then we meet Ono. And I'm a little bit curious about Ono, and I don't know enough to know. Is he... I'll say it this way. I would not be surprised if this Ono character is an intentional caricature of at least one, if not multiple people who were deeply invested in super robots or real robots, whatever, and is a mishmash of a couple of characters. I don't know. I don't know enough to know. But I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. If you have any thoughts or theories on Ono maybe being people from the industry, I would be interested to know about that, because he strikes me as the kind of very specific dreamer idealist character who has a vision that isn't terribly clear and needs other staff there, that it makes me think that he might exist or be somebody inspired by somebody else. So if you've got any stories or ideas on that front, I'd be interested in hearing them. Okay, things get complicated. We talk about the truth of the whole thing, which is that he really doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Get some great character dynamic moments. I love this cut of them, or this shot, let's say, of them far out across the table, sort of doing Yuasa's space warping based on the actual like relationships between the characters. I was really desperately hoping that they were going to take the idea and slide it across the entire table, because that's one of my favorite things to see ever, along with beers being slid across a bar to the main character. I love that. I don't know why, but it's like a thing that I really enjoy, and it would have been cool here, but it doesn't matter. And we eventually, like, we'd keep doing shot, reverse shot, shot, reverse shot, shot, reverse shot, as though they're completely split, up until the moments where he starts to spill his guts a little bit, and they start to spill their guts as well. See, we're still keeping them outside of the same frame, and it is only when we get to the very last moment, as he's really spilling his shit, and she's gonna jump in, that we start actually framing them all together. And that's pretty cute. Storytelling, visually, and through every other way. And then we bring them into the world of creative experience and show them all the things that we're working on. This will be cool, this will be cool, this will be cool. Let's design a thing. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's make this thing work. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, cool. And it stands out. Doesn't come with the same kind of moment where everything comes together, right? Because we're still in the experimental phase. This is drawing it out a little bit, and I'm okay with that. We'll probably get one of those moments a little bit later, a couple episodes down the line, maybe next week. In any case, a little conversation about the different types of drills, pretty awesome. Or drill bits, pretty awesome. Pile bunker, weird cutter things. It's way over designed and fucking ridiculous at this point. I think the first design of the purple one was better, but that's okay, because they're doing the experimenting and creating thing, and that is why I am in love with this show. Also because they're goofy goblins who fall into pits. This was great. That's it. This was good. I'm excited for next episode when things start to come together a little bit more, and maybe we'll see the first stages of animating and thinking through a clash between this weird turtle crab monster and our giant robot. Cool. Okay, we're gonna wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Eizouken. It's episode 5. It was really good. I liked it a lot. I hope you liked it too, and I hope to catch you next week when we watch some more. See you there. Peace.